Hello YouTube, we're going to be talking about USB device driver programming. Of course, we're still going to be in Linux. Every valid USB device has a vendor ID and a major ID, and that's how the system is able to recognize the device. And so what first happens is when you plug your device to the computer, the USB host controller takes all the binary information, the low-level information, and makes it available and understandable by an operating system independent system called the USB core. And further, what happens is the USB core gives that information over to the operating system, in our case the Linux kernel. At that time, the kernel checks to see if there's any device driver that's available to handle the particular device. If one is available, the kernel then makes the device available to the user space. If there's no driver available, then the kernel still recognizes the device. However, the user space or applications can never know of the device's existence. Okay, so further on, the device is configured in such a way that every device has a profile, which is the configuration. And within the configuration, there are a number of interfaces on that device. And what the interface is basically it describes the functionality of the device. So for example, a device could be a printer, it could also be a fax, it could also be a scanner. So for each function, there's going to be an interface. At the same time, each interface has one or more endpoints, and each endpoint basically describes input and output. So as a way to take information from the computer to the device. Every device has endpoint 0, and that endpoint 0 is used to initialize the device and make it ready for usage. There are different types of endpoints. Endpoints can be a control endpoint, interrupt, bulk, or isochronous endpoints. And the difference between these are that endpoints that are of the type control, they're used for controlling the device, such as resetting the device and querying for information. Interrupt endpoints are used for sending fast information between the device and the computer. Endpoints are typically a byte long, with the most significant bits indicating the direction of data direction, either from the computer to the device or the device to the computer. And I should mention real quick that all of these types of endpoints are one direction, unidirectional, except for the control endpoint, which is bidirectional, both in and out. And so now we're going to talk about the bulk transfer, and this is usually used for mass storage, and it's used to transfer large amounts of data at once. And isochronous is also much like the bulk transfer, where it transfers large quantities of information. It's just that it has a bandwidth guarantee, and it's usually found with audio and video devices. Also, endpoints are identified by addresses, and so each endpoint has a particular address, and that's used to actually pipe the information, send the information to the actual device, or get information from the device to the kernel. Alright, real quick, I'm going to show this command called lsusb. What it does is display all the USB devices attached to your computer. Typically, you can ignore these as they are just built internally to your machine, and you want to focus on something like this. I have a Wacom tablet attached to my computer. I use that for drawing, or also I have a wireless mouse attached to my computer, and here it tells you that it's on bus number 3 and it's ID number 3, and this is the vendor ID and this is the product ID. When we're actually doing some programming, we're going to need this value, so this is important here. Likewise with the tablet, it's on bus number 3 and it's an ID. It's a device 22 in hexadecimal, and its vendor ID is this, the product ID is this. Again, this is what you need to be able to program a USB driver. Okay, that's going to do it for this tutorial. Join me next time and we'll actually get into writing the device driver software, and I'll show you how to do that next time. And as always, please remember to rate this video and leave any comments, and subscriptions are always appreciated. Thank you.